Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Just reading a couple of things. I care about that. Comments have been added. That's not what I Sorry, you guys. Sorry, ladies and gents. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. How's everybody doing this Wednesday morning? I was just reading some emails. Okay, awesome. She saw it. Okay. Good morning. Good morning. I saw this first of all, let me go back to everybody. Thank you everybody for joining this morning. I appreciate it. Hey, Hot Toddy, Alfredo, Felicia. I'm going through RDD. I don't care about how many people Bill Clinton deported. Bye. Why are you telling me? If you love Trump, you should be talking about him. Y'all talk about liberals too much. I never understand why conservatives talk about liberals so much. If your conservative politicians are so great, you should be talking about them. It makes no sense to me. Good morning, Ronald. Good morning, Living Life. Hey, beautiful. Good morning, everybody. Well, when I saw this picture with John McCain and this message hey, Dr. Africa, good morning, that I prefer my presidents don't wear diapers and catheters, chef's kiss. Hey, Lachelle, because y'all know Trump is wearing a catheter now. He's so strong and tough. Aw, Joe. Bye, Joe. We're talking about Trump's catheter. See, they crash out when I do that. Bye. We're up here talking about Trump's catheter, and he comes in all upset because I said something about Trump's catheter. Like, come on. Man, why did I see on the internet somebody said every time he walks, that catheter bag is shaking around like a Capri Sun in the hot sun? Listen, I will never drink another Capri Sun again. Again. They say they also love to live in rural areas and tell people that live in cities and earn money what to do. Oh, they love to do that, Kevin. Living life. Ain't that something? When they said that colostomy bag is moving around like a Capri Sun, I was done. I was done. Trump's supposed to be so tough. Joe Biden never had a colostomy bag. But Trump has a colostomy bag. Let's deal with it. That means that Paul is dealing with incontinence. That means the diaper wasn't enough to hold in all the moisture. I said what I said. The diaper wasn't enough to hold in the moisture. So because the moisture couldn't be held in with the baby diaper, they now have decided to amp it up a little bit. Amp it up a little. Right, McDonald's will do it to you. You're absolutely correct, Living Life, but that's what happens when Donald Trump wants to eat McDonald's day in and day out, day in and day out. Eventually, his body just can't function. Yeah, we did hear him move his bowels during that debate with Harris. I never forgot that. He's full of, oh, he needs an overflow bag. You ain't never lied. Can you imagine the smell? I'm sorry, Dr. Acker, I have to do this because Trump made such a big deal to talk about Joe Biden's age. So I'm not supposed to talk about this old ass dude's age. He's walking around with a colostomy bag. My grandmama didn't even have a colostomy bag. She didn't even have a colostomy bag towards the end, and she was older than Trump. How is Trump going to fight for you when he got to fight his own body every day. Catch it. How does a president fight for you when his biggest battle every day is whether or not he's going to make it to that toilet? How? It's not possible. He got all these other battles he's fighting every day. All these other battles. I am pretty sure that Donald Trump is dealing with dementia. Early on said at least. Early on said at least. What they say, at bare minimum. Hey, Lucinda, it's a lot of our biggest battles, but we're not president. Oh, Elizabeth, he fighting hard. I'm going to tell you why. He's fighting hard not to let you see his age. You feel me? He doesn't want you to know that, I don't know why, that he's old. Shit, look at him. Look at him. Look at him. I'm gonna show y'all another example of something. He wants to act like, remember the White House released that statement saying the president. See, don't forget about that. Remember, he's so old. So he just, hold on, I gotta move that phone. So he just fell up the stairs a couple of days ago. Now he's wearing a colostomy bag. Yep, he's deteriorating right in front of our eyes. Pretty soon, it's going to be Weekend at Bernie's at the White House. Literally, you're going to see your president sitting there with some shades on. And he just sitting there. He don't even move. And everybody going to talk for him. No, President Trump feels like blah, blah, blah. President Trump. And he just sitting there like Weekend at Bernie's and shit. Watch. It won't be long. Hey, Zarvis. Good morning, handsome. Quiet as kept, Moochie. It ain't too far removed from where that is now. But it's going to be Weekend at Bernie's at the White House. You have a president who's fallen, a president who's wearing a colostomy bag. I now call it a Capri Sun. Let's call it a Capri Sun kit. He's wearing a nice little Capri Sun travel bag, right? You know. Hey, be more educated. I'm gonna have to boot you because obviously you didn't catch the joke, beloved. Bye. Following almost 400 people and got no followers. Okay, sir. Anyway, yeah, it's going to be Weekend at Bernie's at that White House. He don't have Melania signing them EOs. They using the auto pen. The very thing that they claimed Joe Biden was doing. Except their auto pen is an auto Sharpie. It's an auto Sharpie. Yeah, and they make sure when their auto pen system has been set up that everything that it signs, it leaves a little orange dusting on it so you can really think that Trump signed it. Yeah. I'm just trying to get y'all to connect the dots. Trump has a colostomy bag. He's falling. He's getting bruises. Hey, Oscar, good morning. Trump is old. Trump is old. Trump is the old guy that he said that Joe Biden was. Remember? But Trump is that guy. He's falling upstairs. I've fallen and I can't get up. I wonder if he has a medical alert bracelet. You know, one of those hot White House issue medical alert bracelets that when you press it, the medical team in the White House comes running to you. They running down. We gotta get to the president. He hit the button on his little bracelet. I think he fell off the toilet again. I'm just wondering. Oh, yeah, he's dragging a lot of things, Tiffany. Tiffany, one of the reasons why he's dragged his feet, because he wears lifts in his shoes. Y'all know that, right? Trump wears lifts in his shoes so he can feel taller than other people. That could be why he's dragging it. That lift might be getting stuck to the dress sock. Yeah, I said what I said. And you guys, thank you so much for joining me this morning. If you could tap that like button and tap that share button, and with share, copy link counts as a share. Thank you all so much for joining this morning. I wanted to let you know that I updated the YouTube yesterday. So YouTube also has all episodes of the Straight No Chaser podcast. So if you want to listen to them there, you can listen and watch on YouTube, Spotify, or Patreon. So check it out. I've also started to put the full TikTok lives up on YouTube. So if you miss a TikTok live session and you want to see what we talked about, you can always go check those out. The only ones that you won't see are the ones where TikTok gives me a strike because I said something so tender in their app and they cut off my live. Outside of that, you'll see them there. So check them out. So I made sure to put them in places where you guys can see them. Thanks for adding the loves to YouTube. I go through. Oh, thank you so much, Living Life. You guys told me. And honestly, my friend told me. Remember, I told you guys yesterday, I met with a friend and we do this cross collaboration thing. And she was I teach her TikTok and she was saying to me, girl, why aren't you putting your TikTok content on YouTube? And I was like, I don't know. I just don't. And she was like, well, that's just stupid. So worked on that last night and I'll continue to work on that. It's going to take a while to get all those lives up there, but I'm going to move to get the lives up. Yesterday's lives, both sessions are already up there on YouTube. So if you missed yesterday in TikTok, they're up there on YouTube. And the day before, I think I had the morning session from the day before up there too. It's just a very slow process. It's not fast. It's very slow. So first of all, thank you all so much for the support and giving me that information and that feedback, because that helped me out to understand what my audience would be looking for. I also yesterday remastered and remixed the Surviving America Hustle Games episode, one of the most popular podcast episodes that we've had this season, and re-released that yesterday better. So take a listen to that. That one is also available on YouTube as well. It's also on Spotify and Patreon. So thank you all again. Thank you so much for the support. I just want to make sure that the information is available to you in whatever platform you choose to use. And just so y'all know, I booted somebody while I was doing that. He came in, Trump, my daddy, Trump. But when he fell up those stairs, did you help him? Did you help him? Or did you look and laugh like the rest of us? So Trump fell up the stairs. He fell up the stairs. He has a colostomy bag now. And he had a wound on his hand a couple weeks before that. He's old. Yeah. He fell up the stairs trying to get on Air Force One. Pretty soon they're going to have to do one of those little, you know how they lift you up like a little elevator? Wouldn't that be something, y'all? If they had to push up a little elevator on the side of the plane. Yeah. And then make it so that we can see him getting lifted up in that little elevator, so he has to wave at us from the lift. And you know, lifts are slow. It's not like they move you up fast like the Jetsons or nothing. So he waving like, the fuck is this fucking lift? Hurry up. That's what's going to happen. Exactly, Zarvis. But you know why this is happening to Trump? Karma's a bitch. You got to be careful about how you talk about folk. My grandmother always said, my mother and my grandmother, be careful of the toes you step on today because they might be connected to the ass you have to kiss tomorrow. Real talk. And Trump runs around creating so many enemies. And what happens? Now, bro, falling up the stairs. He got a colostomy bag. And what do we call that colostomy bag? A Capri Sun travel pack. Yes. You're never going to look at Capri Suns in the way that you've ever looked at them before, ever again. I know I never will. I'm never drinking another Capri Sun. Never. Yep, he deserves everything coming to him. My heart bleeds peanut butter. I do not care at all. Just like I don't care about conservatives losing their health insurance, access to disaster relief. I don't care. They don't care. I don't care. I absolutely positively don't care, darling. Okay? At all. But I find it rich. You better respect. I don't have to respect him. That's America. Trump says that I can be a radical. Bye. You've been blocked. Don't nobody care about no opinion. This ain't no democracy up in here. Conservatives always want to run around and tell everybody their feelings. I feel as though. Fuck your feelings. Don't nobody care about your feelings. This is America, Jack. Don't nobody care about your feelings. We don't have to. And now that conservatives have doubled down on not giving a fuck about other people's feelings, don't you dare expect me to care about yours. Yep, another one bites the dust, Sassy. He came in all loud. I told y'all, there's an influx in America of male cheerleaders with bad knees and bad backs. All they do is lift up other men. They don't want to lift women. They just lift men. They want to look under women's skirts. I don't understand. It's kind of weird to me. But they do this shit every day. Oh, I love that guy. I love that guy. He's so awesome. Don't you say nothing bad about that guy. I love that guy. What? What? Say it again. Another one bites the dust. Be right on time. Right on time for these people. I'm like, not with me, Jack. Not with me. Just understand, I don't have the patience nor the tolerance for any of that. Now, I want to share some information with you guys this morning about the trade deal. Because China and America are in talks. Hold on, let's move back because I want to take it to a place. I want to take it back to little Miss Taco Bell, right? Because, you know, little Miss Taco Bell started a trade war. Miss Girl started a trade war with some people that she thought were cuter than her. And she started this little trade war with them. And she thought she had enough steam and enough juice, you know, to carry them. But it did. I agree. I want Vance in 2028 because Trump is wearing a colostomy bag. His old ass ain't gonna make it. Bye. You see how I do that, y'all? Winning. I agree with them too. I agree with them too. I agree with them too. I want Vance in 2022 with all his eyeliner. While he yells about getting rid of gender affirming care. And we hope that Democrats put up somebody with a backbone so they could say, well, it's interesting, JD, that you hate gender affirming care when you have on all that eyeliner. Catch that. Oh, no, I don't want to force my feelings on nobody, P-Money. That's why I booted you. You in here trying to force me to care about what you think. Bye. See you later. You hear them? Liberals always trying to force conservatives to care about what they think. Yet you're in my live. Yet you're in my live. Honestly, if JD Vance want to go viral, he should do a TikTok on how he applies his eyeliner. That's what we really want to know. Hey, Wash Rosh, good morning, beautiful. That's what we really want to know. JD, how do you apply that eyeliner, beautiful? Every woman in America wants to know. It's impeccable. It's impeccable. See, that's why I always say conservatives talk about all this gender affirming care. Trump, your president, wears more bronzer and concealer than any woman I've ever met. Any woman I've ever met. He sees a makeup artist every morning. Trump does. Before he even does anything. Yet his eyes, they won't do around the eyes properly. Neck never matches his face. Neck never matches his face. But they want to talk about what the LGBTQ plus IA community are doing. Shit. All the gay guys I know, they don't wear bronzer. Catch it. Their pillowcases are clean. Someone needs to FOIA the White House and find out how much money we are wasting on replacing sheets and pillowcases due to orange bronzer because our tax dollars are being wasted. We deserve to know. We did. No, that eyeliner ain't tattooed, Mama Jewel. Trust me. He puts it on daily. That is not tattooed on JD. JD is in the mirror every day like, women, you know, you got to do like this with your mouth. Y'all know. Y'all know. Y'all know exactly what JD in there doing. JD is in there applying the layers. The layers. I've never seen anything like it. Oh, you know what? I'm in here to thank you for saying, I guess that, Jada, I'm in here talking about your pawpaw. But too bad you can't hear anymore. Bye. See you next time. Don't forget to write, but I won't open the letter. Oh, they get so mad when I talk about pawpaw. Y'all know I was still laughing about that Family Feud shit even this morning. I was telling my husband about yesterday. I was still laughing about that shit. And Saturday Night Live don't make a Trump family at the damn Family Feud so we can laugh our asses off at home. Labrador. That's what the whole family say. Labrador. And they say, okay, then Steve says, okay, Trump, what does your family want to give as your final answer? Labrador. Trump goes, Cocker Spaniel. And their family's like, the fuck? And he's like, I don't listen to these people. I'm smarter than all of them. Cocker Spaniel. And the family loses because every answer that Trump gives is the wrong answer. It's never up on the board. Saturday Night Live, please do the Trump family at Family Feud. And let that guy do Steve Harvey. He does a great Steve Harvey. I love it. Do you think Vance tells himself how pretty he looks when he's doing the eyeliner? No, he waits for the couches to tell him. If you caught that. Vance don't tell himself he's handsome. He just walks by an arbitrary couch and waits for the couch to tell him. See, this is why he wouldn't like me in a debate. Because, see, we ain't going to just talk about politics. My ass going to get petty. Okay? I'm going to get petty. I might even push a couch on stage. And then go, Mr. Vance, why are you getting so nervous? Do you know her? Catch it. Listen, they don't want me up there. Okay? That's why I said Trump, he's good at marketing and knowing how to do it. Listen, somebody like me, I'm dangerous. See, I'm dangerous. Okay? Oh, I'm very dangerous. Somebody said what Trump is wearing is not bronzer, it's wood stain. Listen, that would explain it. That would explain it. Hey, happy hump day to you too, Jersey. That would explain it. That does look a little like wood stain when you think about it. Because how wood stain can kind of leave your fingers a little orangey. Yeah, you're right, Charlie. Trump is a goat. Oh, I think you said the goat. But sorry, I misread. Bye. See you later. Don't forget to write. Tap that like and that share button, you guys. And remember, with the share, all you got to do is hit copy link. What are we talking about here? We're talking, you've been booted. Bye. I told y'all this live is not a democracy. It's a republic of me. If you come in asking silly questions, I boot you. If I don't like your avatar picture, I boot you. If I feel like you're spreading fake news, I'll boot that too. Come on now. Come on now. Y'all know better. I don't allow for that. Ooh, Dr. Africa, you're so right. Sectionals would make Vance break out in a sweat. Do you understand me? Do you understand me? Oh my goodness, if you sent him in like Marlowe Furniture, Regency Furniture, any place, I think Vance would pass out because he wouldn't know where to start. Leather. Oh, this fabric. Oh, this one has multiple cushions. Oh, these are deep. Oh, that one's tight. Listen. Honey, I would troll Vance every time I get. You know how Donald Trump trolls? Democrats need to be trolling right now. They need to put out an ad with a Capri Sun. Yeah, put out an ad with a Capri Sun. I'm trying to think what it would say. Ooh, I got to think of something. Because Democrats have to find a way to leverage this. I would put out an ad with a Capri Sun bag or something with some cords hanging from it. Stay hydrated, my friends. Or when yeah, I gotta fill up. I gotta figure out something. I'm gonna figure out something for that and come back. I'm gonna have something for that this afternoon because y'all know me. I'm always like, oh look, somebody's mad. They said I should grow my hair. Oh, poor little tink. Y'all know what time it is, right? It's 200 people in this live, so y'all know what that means. What's happened? Attention all Walmart shoppers. Attention all Walmart shoppers. Please move your cart to the side of the aisle. Pay attention. If your Wrangler jeans are shaking, please pull out your government issued flip phone. Please hurry now. We're having an all hands on deck. That Negro woman's on TikToks again talking about our president. She's talking about our president. We can't have it. We know that he's been wearing a diaper. Now he's wearing a colostomy bag because every time he walks, You think you're on the damn Titanic. But it was even still, she can't be talking about our daddy. We look up to this man. Get your ass on the TikToks and stop that Negro woman from saying the toxic things she's saying about our daddy. Marlene, put that down. You don't need another damn candle in that trailer. No amount of candles is going to stop that stench. Get your ass on the phone and handle this Negro woman. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you for shopping at Walmart. Chill. Chill. Look, they drop off when I do that. Get to work. Get the fuck to work. Always in this live bothering me. Stay here bothering me. I'm like, every time I turn around, they so upset. You want to be mad? Be mad at the guy that's keeping everybody poor. Be mad at the guy that's splitting up this family here. What is going to happen to little JD? Oh, we got somebody? Hold up, I'm going up here. She might have already been caught. Oh, I see. Oh, bye. What do they say? It's 9:32. It's time to start working on those lunches. Bye. Y'all know better. I don't even allow conservative women in here if they're not quiet. But if you come in here yakking, like a liberal woman, adios, gotta go. I don't allow it. I will not support you and being the opposite of who you claim to be on the internet. I'm going to hold you to it. I'm going to hold you to it. But I am telling you, I am more concerned about this nuclear family. And listen, have y'all seen Mama Musk went online and she said, you know, I apologize for some of my tweets. She's feeling remorseful. She's missing her man a little bit, but her man not missing her. He already moved on. He said, bitch, you already said the quiet part out loud. I'm done with you. I been took the car back. And when you decided to take the money, oh, I was done with this relationship. Fuck you and that kid. It ain't mine no way. I had him tested. Catch it. Lil JD's not mine. He's been tested. And we just got another one. Bye. Indiana's gone. Bye. I did it while I was talking. Oh, man. I'm like, Lil Muskie already missing his man. Maybe I shouldn't have said some of those. I regret some of those tweets. Regret? Wait a minute, sis. You just broke up with your man on Friday. It's only Wednesday. You already miss him? You mean to tell me you ain't got no prospects out there, girl? You're an independent woman with all this money and the ability to do whatever you want to do. You can get any man you want. Mama Musk? Why are you still talking about Trump? They miss each other so bad. Exactly. He's upset about them EV credits. And he's hoping if he come back and suck up, he can get them back. No, they're gone. Tesla only made the money that it ever did make because the government had set up a program for people like you and me that if you went and bought a Tesla, you get a tax credit. Without those tax credits, your ass ain't gonna go buy no Tesla. Why would you? What's in it for you? Obviously, people don't care about saving the fucking environment, so it ain't got nothing to do with that. I look, I had to end something. Somebody was calling or something. It says that she wants the clown show is giving MAGA regret. Yeah, just curious. What do I think about Joni Ernst? You know what I think about Joni Ernst? I think that she was honest with her constituents. She don't give a damn about them. She just said the quiet part out loud. That's all. And she knows she can do it. And she doubled down on it the next day by saying, Jesus said. She said her God, her Jesus, says she was right. On top of that. And she's only saying what she feels like she knows she can get away with. She knows that the people will vote for her again anyway. So she don't care. She rich, she got money, she don't give a shit. So Joni just said the quiet part out loud. That's all. So I'm not surprised at all that she said it, and I'm pretty sure she'll get reelected. Yep, I'm pretty sure that she'll get reelected. Because conservatives don't like truth. ultimately. So they'll ignore what she said just to continue to ride that wave. Like I told y'all, if Trump's gone tomorrow, the party will still coalesce behind JD Vance because it's about the movement. It's about the movement. The movement is really letting rich people shit all over poor people and working class people. But for some strange reason, conservatives think it's a movement for them to get paid. Yet they're still poor. Well, the people in Iowa say they're not happy with her, but they don't keep her ass from being in that job. They pay her for representing their state. So they obviously like Joni Ernst. They don't hate her enough not to show up. Bye, Van. You're here sharing more information than we need. Don't nobody care that you're in love with Donald Trump. I'm in love with Trumper. She got it. No, I'm not. Stop it. Yeah, Project 2025 is their movement, and it stinks. And I just laugh because the people that are voting for Trump and that love Trump, well, they're the bottom people. They're on the bottom of the totem pole for Project 2025. But they can't read it, so go figure. So that's why that happened. I thought I was following you about that business. Oh, thank you so much, Rockshawn. Thank you so much. Lord, they love it. They love their daddy. They get so mad with me. Yep. Republicans, see, y'all got to remember, the Republicans have been playing the long game for decades. They haven't been able to get what they wanted for decades, but they've been willing to be patient. They've been willing to take losses, recalibrate, and try again, repeatedly, over and over and over again. Hold on, I see something. Somebody asked me for a source. What do you mean source, Razor? I'm not Google. Do I look like Google? You got a phone, you can go Google it. Yeah, that's how they got rid of Roe. That's how the Republicans got rid of Roe versus Wade. They just played the long game. And that's what they did. They played the long game until they got to a point where they could stack the court and overturn it. And the sad part is most Americans don't understand the history of how you got to Roe versus Wade. It wasn't some arbitrary woman. It was a married couple. Being a woman and being married to a man doesn't give a man license over your body. It does not. It doesn't mean your husband gets to control your body and determine any and everything you can do with it. Because women certainly don't get to control the bodies of men. Because if women did, it said they took it from the federal court and gave it to the states. No, they didn't. That's not what's happening. You've been blocked. Bye. I love people who say states' rights. They love to say states' rights up until what's happening in LA. Then they're perfectly reasonable and okay with the government sending in the National Guard and Marines. Okay. Just stop. And y'all quest to sound so smart. Y'all don't. Hey, Chris, good morning. It's just people doing that stuff. It's like, stop saying silly things. What did I tell y'all? One of the reasons why we are where we are in America is because so many people got participation trophies for showing up and being fucking mediocre. Mediocrity is too damn loud in America. Y'all need to start shutting up mediocre people. Literally telling them, shut the hell up. You don't know what you're talking about. You're stupid. You're ignorant. Y'all got to start saying that. Y'all let these ignorant and silly people be very loud. And they're confident. Why? Because they got other people listening to that shit. And oh, y'all probably heard my stomach. I'm hungry. And a broken clock is right at least twice a day. What did I tell y'all? So you got to stop letting silly, dumb, stupid people bring you down. Because those people, ask yourself, the people who are saying these silly things, do they have anything that you want? Do they have a life that you want? None of them do for me. I see them in their motorized scooters and all this other shit. I don't want that shit. You're in that motorized scooter because you've been sucking on pig necks for 30 years. Drinking, what is it? Mountain Dew Red. You drink Mountain Dew Red for breakfast. And you wonder why you ain't got no fronts. And you blame it on the system. That ain't the system. That's you. Now you can say the system is why you don't have good dental insurance. And you can't see a dentist consistently, but you vote for people who don't want you to see a dentist. That's the crazy part. Y'all vote for people to get cleaners every 6 months. Literally. Y'all vote for people to go to the dentist every 6 months for them to deny you the ability to go to the dentist every 6 months at minimum. That shit crazy. America, wake up. Wake up, y'all. Wake up. Like I put up a video not too long before I went live and I said, don't get distracted by LA. Don't get distracted by LA. That's what Trump wants you to do. That's why he's sending troops and he's doing all of those things. That shit is a distraction because they want you to take your eye off of what's happening in Washington. Hey, Nia, good morning, beautiful. Oh, thank you so much. I'm alive. I greatly appreciate it. Love you too. Y'all got to pay attention. This LA stuff with Trump is a distraction because that shit ain't got nothing to do with him. Nothing to do with him. But it's what he wants you to pay attention to while he tries to lean on Republicans more and more and more to vote for that big, beautiful, bullshit-ass bill. Don't fall for it. Stay calling your elected officials. Stay calling your elected officials. Don't stop. Stay emailing them. Stay on them. So even if they do end up doing it, they can't say nobody wasn't paying attention. Yep, they want to distract you. And true to what Kim is saying, they want to escalate things. Let them. Just like it's a lot of people still mad with me. Still mad with me for my post yesterday where I said I ain't marching no fucking place. I'm not protesting nothing. I'm going to sit my black ass at home. I protested November 5th. It's called a fucking election. See, a lot of y'all drank the Kool-Aid. And now that you realize, it might have been tainted, now you want me to pump your stomach. Fuck out of here. That's not my responsibility. It's a hospital right around the corner. You need to go on down there and let them people pump your stomach. I'm no medical professional. That's how I look at it. Stop looking for black folk to save folk from themselves. Stop looking for us to do that shit. Because when we trying to save our people, we don't look to other people. We look at each other and going, what the fuck we about to do? Literally. That's the conversation we have amongst our community. Where we look at each other and go, and sometimes we don't even need to speak a word. We just go. You already know what I said. So stop playing with me. I didn't forget about La Raza for Trump, Latinos for Trump. I sympathize and empathize with their communities because the shit that's happening is wrong as fuck. It's wrong. But it's even more wrong that the people that look like them, that are from their communities, voted for the shit. That's the worst part of it. Your own people did it to you. Because my people didn't do it to you. Because my people know what the jig is. Just like somebody gonna say to me yesterday on one of the videos when I said it, you need to do something because your people are next. I said, our people were first, boo. Like what? You need to pick up a book. My people were first and always first to get it. They like to use us as the blueprint to see what they can get away with. So I was like, nah, I'm not feeding that shit. You can take that right on over there. And I feel no remorse in saying it. Not none. Because you ain't feel no remorse in saying you had black fatigue last week. I got protest fatigue this week. Yeah, and some of them are for Trump getting deported. You know why, Jersey Rican? Some Latinos are for it. It goes back to that thing that I said. Because in their respective countries, they're white. But in America, if you're Hispanic, if you're mixed with anything but white, you're not white here. Not in America. In America, that one drop rule hit you quick. And quiet is kept. Even if you ain't mixed, it doesn't even matter. People in America is one of these countries where people will have no problem asking you to your face, what you mix with? Shit. In America, they want to know what the secret sauce is. I'm telling you as a black woman that gets asked repeatedly, what you mix with? And I always be like, black and more black? What you mean? What does that even mean? Well, you look so exotic. So what do you mix with? Black and more black? Well, what color is your mother? Black. What color is your daddy? Black. Oh, yeah, we come in different shades and colors. Different hair textures, different body shapes. Like, they act like it's just monolithic. It's just one thing is considered blackness. Nah. Hell, I got black people in my family that look white. Literally. They can pass. Literally. But they not black. They not white. They black. Y'all know what it made me think? Bliggity black, 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 black. I'm bliggity black, 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 black. Listen. Only those who know. Bliggity black, 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 black. And I'm bliggity black, 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 black. Listen. Y'all know me. Look, Zarvis knows. Kim's knows. Listen, I love that movie. That movie was ahead of its time, too. That was another one that was ahead of its time. That shit's still a classic. Every February, I'm like, let me break this out. Break out CB4. Every February. But I'm telling you, the reason why you're seeing a lot of this with like, it's like the immigrant community that is specifically Hispanic, they're going to have a lot of conversations in their own community. Oh, that's how they see you when you go to Latin America, that you're Hispanic. Yeah, but in America, I think they something different when they come here, but they're not. They are Hispanic here. Because white supremacy won't let you be anything but that. When Trump called Kamala on her race, all she needed to do was ask him to define one drop. Yeah, that's true, but she didn't. She missed that opportunity. I agree with you, Ronald. But when we tell you also why Trump said it, he's attracted to her. Oh, Trump was looking at Kamala. When she would walk up on the thing, he would go like this and look at her butt. Look. Because y'all know how old dudes do. They love to look at her donk. He was trying to look at her donk. Mm-hmm. He wanted to talk about old Willie from California. Shit, where he was acting like him, but yeah. She tried to take the high road, but that's stupid. See, Democrats, that's why they keep losing elections, because they keep trying to take the high road. And then you and me are sitting at home taking the low road. And listen, I love Barack Obama and I love Michelle Obama, but they did the party a disservice with that when they go low, we go high bullshit. Because I don't even live like that in my regular life. So why the hell would you want me to be better than that in politics? The dirtiest and grimiest is in politics. But when they go low, we go high, stupid thing to say. Because then they essentially gave Republicans license to be as rude and as cruel as they wanted to be and be unchecked. They essentially were unchecked for 8 years. And so they just kept going further and further and further and further. Now, Joe Biden didn't take that mindset. Joe Biden he was always about the shits, of which I appreciated. And see, Trump is too. That's why they like him. Because Trump is about the shits. He's the petty guy. Like, oh yeah, you the petty guy. There are some people, I know y'all don't want to believe this. There are a lot of people that look at politics like it's a game. Do you get it? They don't look at this shit like it impacts our entire lives. They don't see it that way. They see this shit like it's a football game, a basketball game. It's not a game. It's your life. Like I saw a conservative write on Reddit this morning say, can I just say I'm so happy to see about the riots in LA because it proves that liberals are violent. What? You're happy about it? You know who thinks like that? Somebody who peaked in high school. See, a lot of these people peaked in high school. When high school hit, after high school was done, that was the highlight of their life. They're like Al Bundy, poke high. What did I tell y'all yesterday? Mediocrity is why so many people are mad. Their mediocre asses cannot buy a house anymore with them low-wage ass jobs, own multiple vehicles, take multiple vacations a year. They can't do that shit no more. Their mediocrity got them poor, got them living in the trailer park with the dirty screen window that you can't look out of. Right? And they're mad about that shit. Some Hispanics mark white and you mark black. Are we supposed to mark black? You supposed to mark Hispanic because you ain't white in America. I'm just telling you. I'm trying to save you some headache. You're not white in America with Latino heritage. Wake up. Y'all doing yourselves a disservice, but that's not how America sees you, beloved. And lying to yourself don't change it. You know, lying to yourself is not going to, if quiet is kept. If I was a Hispanic, I would want to be identified as Hispanic in America. Why not? Why don't I want to identify with my people? Like, make it make sense. Oh, well, if it doesn't make sense to you, beloved, that's fine. You don't have to be here. Bye. I guess he thought I was going to let him stick around. Bye. If you don't agree, why are you here? I never sit in places that I don't like to be in. You know what I'm saying? So I always make it my business to boot people out of here that obviously feel like they don't want to be here either. Bye. But yeah, if I was Hispanic, I would proudly check Hispanic on the box, on the form. I'm not going to not love my people because of it. You feel me? America is a country that it's a melting pot. It's what makes us a great fucking country. So all these people who try to pretend that we don't need immigrants, I'm like, you're a liar. You're lying to yourself. Immigration is one of the things that makes us so awesome. Say it again, Jess. They don't love their people because they don't want to be affiliated with their people when they come here. Thank you so much, Believe. And speaking of the podcast, I put all the podcast episodes as well on YouTube last night. They were already on there, but they were hidden because I was just making them available to be a Patreon and all that other stuff. But all the stuff is now available on YouTube. So all of the podcast episodes, the lives that I did yesterday are on YouTube. I'm going to keep loading up more of the lives so you guys will start seeing more of that content there so you can catch rebroadcast, because I tend to not put that stuff up, but I'm putting that stuff up now. They're afraid of being too many chocolate chips in the pancake. But the problem is, it's too late. See, this is how I know people know racism is real. And I'm going to tell you why I don't listen to people say, no, racism is over. Black people need to get over it. This is why I know. White people are fighting so hard not to be the minority. Nobody wants to be the minority. Hispanics don't want to be the minority. You know why? Because they check right on the form. Nobody wants to be the minority. Why? Because the minority is oppressed. They know it. You know it too. It's like, but until you deal with the reality of what it is, you can't change it. That's why they don't like the fact that white women aren't having babies, but they won't deal with why white women aren't having babies. White women aren't having babies for a plethora of reasons. Quality of men, resources, the economics of it don't make sense. It's too expensive to have fucking kids in America, especially a trough of them. Even if you were going to have kids, you probably just end up with one, maybe two. But the world is so damn funny. Do you want to bring the baby into this world? It's not safe at school. School used to be one of the safest places you could send your kids. Not no more. Not no more. So you already running uphill in mud. How do I educate this child? Because this world is a cruel, violent place. So if American government wants people to have more babies, specifically white women, because ultimately they want white women to have more babies, you got to change things. The problem is you can't force white women to have babies with white men. White women are going to have babies with whomever they want. Where are the worst violent schools? In red areas, George Costanza. In conservative districts, that's where people show up with pew-pews and assault the children. See how I did that? Got to get up a little, the way they say, got to be quicker than that with me, beloved. Got to be quicker than that. No, that's such a truth. Just like most of the poverty is in the Midwest. Bye, Georgie. He has no followers. That's somebody else I booted and they came back. You see what I'm saying? They want to be a part of the conversation. They want to be. But nobody wants to include them. And that pisses them off even more. Why won't you talk to me? Because I don't want to. And I don't have to. I love doing that shit with a smile. I love that shit. They hate that shit. I love it. Mm-hmm. And look, and vilified the Costanza name, didn't he? Didn't he? But wasn't George still living with his parents? Like a typical Republican. Catch it. They want to be a part of the conversation until they're the ones that are. Exactly. Then all of a sudden, I don't want to talk to you anymore. So guess what? I cut them off at the knees before we even started. No, you ain't going to talk to me at all, period. We ain't got nothing to talk about at all. At all. I talk to people that actually floss. I'm not spending my time talking to people that consider toothpick flossing. Nope. Don't waste my time on that. Thank you, Memer. I don't waste my time on that. We tried to tell a lot of people before the election what was going to happen. See, because again, that budget bill, that's why I don't want you to be distracted by LA. That budget bill is not just about money. It's about changing how your government works all together to benefit ultimately old people and rich people. If you are not in either one of those focus groups, you're fucked. And you know what? And you know what, Mas Cologne? That's what I said in one of my videos. Trump is technically, y'all gotta follow me here. He's technically the best thing that's happened to America in a long time, in a sense of it's forcing people to look at it for what it is. Y'all been asleep for so long, dreaming. That's that American dream. You've been asleep. And in your sleep and your stupor, you thought your country was great, could never do no wrong, did everything right. Greatest country in the world. You can accomplish anything you want here. And then Trump comes along and you start to wake up and you realize all that shit is a lie. You were sold a lie. You've been conditioned, indoctrinated to believe things so that you would buy into this system that technically is not built to work for you. Trump just exposed it. He exposed it. That's all. He exposed it. And now that it's been exposed, what are you going to do? Because you got to do something. And what you can't do, and I'm going to make this very clear, because I think for a lot of people, they just want another election so they can still vote for somebody else to do it. Because they don't want to do anything. They don't want to get their hands dirty and do anything. Hey, America, you're going to have to get up off your ass and you're going to have to save yourself for a change. You cannot expect to be saved by the system. You have to save yourself. That's why I keep asking y'all, what are you going to do? Because you've paid these people to do these things to you, to oppress your family, to mess up your life, and it's not okay. So we got to do something to change it. So that's why I'm asking, what y'all going to do? Because I know what I'm doing. What are you going to do? You can vote for the candidates that align with what you want and agree with, but you got to hold those people accountable after you vote for them. You got to stay focused on what they're doing. Don't go, oh, I let them handle it. Y'all lazy. Stop doing that. Yep. You're absolutely right, Sonny. When the system crashes, it's going to be a problem for everybody. Well, Trump gets away with it not just because the indigenous tribes are enslaved in Indian reservations. Not just because of that. It's not just because of that. It's also because the majority population of America, which is white America, a lot of them ain't standing up. And that's a fact. They say they're not racist, but they won't buck the system. They won't buck the system, though. That's why I told y'all I don't have no respect for them fucking Kardashians. I don't have no respect for them fucking Kardashians. Them bitches just like black men so they can have black designer babies. They don't fight for black causes. At all. But they love to have a token black man on their arm. They love to trot around a black man, get a black man's DNA, have black babies. But black causes? What? They don't do that. That's why I don't fuck with them. At all. And quiet as kept. Quiet. If you want me to keep it all the way a buck, I be feeling like the Kardashian women. They secretly want to be black women anyway, and they jealous of black women. That's why Kim couldn't handle being around Beyonce and Jay-Z. Because when she was around that black woman, it made her feel inferior. It made her feel less than. And she ain't like that shit. Because you around a bitch that got money too, cute too, all that shit. But she talented. She got a talent. Yeah, I said what I said. I just know because I've had situations in my professional career. Not with a whole lot of women, but a couple of women where I clocked it and I'm like, oh, I see you, boo. You just mad at this excellence. It's okay. You'll get better. It'll get better for you. And maybe it won't. I don't give a shit. Didn't care, not now, but because that's when you really walk even taller. When you know they watching and you know they hating and you know they jealous and there ain't a damn thing they can do about it. What they say, if they hate, then let them hate and watch the money pile up. That's how I look at it. So I don't get caught up in that. And if you're smart, you don't get caught up either. Don't get caught up. Girl, I've made quite a few cry at mine too. And I didn't give a shit that they cried. I even said, why are you crying at work? What did they say? Why are you crying in baseball? There's no crying in baseball. Like, girl, what are we doing? You up here crying on the job. You better go in that bathroom stall and wipe your fucking face. And then come sit back at this desk and act like nothing happened. I could care less about them crying. Because, see, I'm that person on the job. If you that chick that like to start a lot of shit, but you real sensitive, always count down to me making your ass cry. Because I'm going to teach you to leave me the fuck alone. I'm going to show you how to leave me the fuck alone without saying it. But you'll get the message. You'll get the message real fast. Look, I'm going to tell you a story. Look, you know me, I love to have stories as I get to the end. I think I'm going to make this a video, too, about how I threatened this white woman on my job and told her nobody would ever believe her because I caught her talking about me. Right, so it was this lady on my job, right? And I thought we was cool. Cool for job. Not friends, but cool for work. You know what I mean? But there's somebody else on the job, a guy, because men gossip more than any woman. I done told y'all. Men are gossiping little baddies. Gossiping little baddies, especially at work. So anyway. And let me tell you something. I got some cool white girlfriends that I've known for decades. So I want to be clear, it ain't a color thing for me. But this particular white chick, I thought we was cool. Till this white guy that I was cool with told me that bitch was talking about me. So I was like, all right, cool. I know what to do. So I knew that she didn't know that I knew, right? See, this is what a testament to having good relationships with people, because they'll tell you shit when people talking about you, if they like you, more than the person that's talking about you anyway. Catch it. I gotta say that part. So anyway, I saw her. I said, hey, can I talk to you for a second? I'm going to just make up a name. Can I talk to you for a second, Sarah? She said, sure. So we went into this room. And as soon as that door closed, I turned around. It was like Jekyll and Hyde. It was like, at first I was like this. Then I turned around. I said, listen, bitch, I heard you was running around here talking about me. You better keep my fucking name out of your mouth. Because if I hear that you said my name again, it's going to be some furniture moving around here. And you know the saddest part? You could tell everybody around here that I said this to you. They'll never believe you because my reputation precedes me. Remember what I told you. And I opened the door and I walked out the room. She ain't say shit else before her last day. Because she had quit. She'd already put in her notice. She had 2 weeks left. So I guess she called herself being messy them last 2 fucking weeks. Oh no, bitch, not with me. Not with me. Don't let the smooth taste fool you. I can be at work and be so professional. Good morning. Hi, Sarah. How are the kids? Great? Good. But you crossed me. Listen, bitch. You got me fucked up. Okay? I'm all the way from a whole fucking hood, bitch. All right? Don't get it twisted. And then when I'm done, hey, John, how you doing? What you got for lunch? You having steak today? Look at you. Look at you. You love yourself some steak. Thank God I ain't got to follow the bathroom after you. See, that's how you spin it. They'll never believe it. She learned. She ain't never talk about me ever again. Catch it. Y'all better learn to catch these people. No, I'm an Aquarius. How you know? I don't like that shit. Because I thought we was cool. I knew we weren't friends. You just somebody I work with. But bitch, you ain't gonna be running around here talking about me, trying to badmouth me to people. And I'm one of those people, I go to work to do my job. Y'all know I already told you. So I didn't appreciate that. And she was tiny too. She was only like 5'2", 5'3". I'm looking down on her like, bitch, don't play with me. She already made me feel like Shaq every time I spoke to her anyhow. But then on top of that, for me to find out you talking mess, oh, you got me confused with another one. You got me confused with another one. Look, I'm from a different neighborhood than you grew up in. I'm from the neighborhood where they threaten people silently, quietly. I'm from the neighborhood that when you was at school and somebody wanted to fight you, they'd be like, you already knew what that meant. 3 o'clock? Oh, we ain't like fun. Oh, you 5'2", living like feet. Them 5'2" be spicy. 4'11", Jesus. That reminds me of that movie where that guy said, are you standing in a hole? When he was talking to that little man behind him that was so short. He said, wait a minute. Are you standing in a hole? Listen, the losers, if you're listening. I told you I love movies. I love entertainment. So I'm going to find ways to revel. That's why I'm going to watch that movie today. I love The Losers. Thank you so much for watching my content. I appreciate you watching. Are we three apple? Are we all the damn right? Y'all some tiny things. See, and that's the thing. I got a lot of my girlfriends, they all so tiny. And I be telling them sometimes, I hate hanging out with y'all. I be feeling like fucking Shaq hanging out with y'all. And I'm not even that fucking tall. I'm only like 5'7", which is tall for a woman, technically, but it ain't tall. I be like, damn. You get in that car, it's all tight and shit. I'm like, no, we getting in my fucking car. But you drive a pickup truck, I can't get up there. I'll lift you, bitch. Damn. Like, what is this? Little tiny foots. What size shoe you wear, girl? A 6? Chill. That is not my reality, honey. A 6. Jesus. Get out of here, Lord. Get out of here, baby. Get out of here, beloved. And I'm not even some Amazon-sized chick. I'm not. But women, I'm like, damn, women are so fucking tiny. Y'all be making me mad. I be mad. Like, tiny bitch. That's why I won't go out with a lot of tiny women all at one time. It doesn't help that I'm tall. My voice is deep. No. Y'all not going to get me tagged as the trans chick in the group that night. Nope. Not me, bitch. Not going out with you. Nope. 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 Where my tall girls at? What they say? Where my dogs at? We right here, dog. Oh, listen. You wear women's 13. I wear 9.5, 10. So I get it. I got big foots. 5, 6.5 here. Chill by. I ain't worn 6.5 since elementary school. She wasn't gonna dot my eye. That little lady wasn't gonna do nothing. That's why when I said it to her, she was like, yeah, she was surprised. Like, bitch, you got me confused. Just because I'm nice and I talk to you and I'm cool and all that other shit, I will wreck you if I have to. What is this? No. Yeah, she got me confused. Like my sister-in-law is 4'11" and wears 4.5. That's a child. That's a baby. What? That's a little person. No. You're 6'1". Wow, Wendy. I love it. My sister-in-law is 6'1". My sister-in-law is 6'2". She's 6'1". My brother's 6'2". One of my brothers is 6'2". And I love it because my brother don't talk crazy to her ass. I remember one time they got into a fight and he got loud with her in her face. She from Texas. She don't play that shit. She smacked his ass. And my brother came over. The size of that woman's handprint on that dude's face. I never forget that shit. Everybody like an Amazon woman till she jump on that ass. Then they like, oh, he came over there. I said, I ain't fighting that big bitch. That bitch from Texas. Fuck is you talking about? You on your own. You on your own, brother. She's from fucking Texas. Shit. Yep, so just like salons. I said, no, sir. No, sir. You're on your own, beloved. I don't roll around with no Amazons. I wasn't gonna do nothing. And I didn't, Anton. I don't fake about who I am now. I don't fake. I wasn't gonna do it, but I was gonna do something to that other person if I had to. But I knew I wasn't gonna have to because I knew she wasn't a fighter. So I already knew it. See, again, I'm a people watcher, you can tell who people are. You know the fighters. You know the talkers and the fighters. Like I always tell people who talk a lot ain't gonna fight. People who don't talk gonna whoop your ass real fast. These are facts. If you don't believe me, go try to start some shit with a quiet person, and I guarantee you're gonna get your ass beat. The shit that you start with the loud person, you'll probably win. But those quiet, they silent but deadly folk. Stay away from them. And thank you. It's hood facts. The quiet ones are the ones you're always told to stay away from. They say don't mess with them people. Don't mess with those people. Y'all gonna learn. That's why I know Trump ain't no tough guy. Tough people aren't loud. Tough people ain't loud. Tough people quiet. When you from the hood, you know. People in the hood be like, hey, you see that dude over there? He quiet. Don't fuck with him. He don't look like nothing. Don't fuck with him. Don't let him fool you that he quiet and he's sitting over there chilling, he minding his business. He ain't bothering nobody. He doing that because if you open the can on that shit, it's lights out for everybody in here. Don't mess with that man. Anybody, if you from the hood, you already know. There are people in your neighborhoods that everybody know you don't fuck with those people. Point blank, period, the end. So I'm a perfect example. I guess you could say that. But I don't mess with people. I tend to like mind my business. Like that guy Elon pushed blacked his eye. Oh yeah. They say that was Stephen Miller or the Treasury Secretary, but I'm not sure which one would have blacked the eye. You're describing New Jersey people. Yup. New Jersey and New York. Quiet as kept. If you don't want no beef, don't mess with them. Period. Because once you want the smoke, you're going to get it. And that's just outright. See, I grew up in the hood. I grew up young, so I understand. And I know the difference between somebody who fights and somebody who just talks shit. Shit talkers, they don't fight. They talk a lot. Fighters don't talk. They fight. Period. They let the fighting be the talking. You know, so that they make an example out of you so nobody else fucks with you. Oh yeah, New York be mad mean. I'm just saying, shorty, if you want to fight, we could do it. We could do it. But New Jersey's the worst. New Jersey gonna come at you. New Jersey is different type of aggression. So if you're gonna come to New Jersey and start some shit, you better be ready. New Jersey is a different type of fucking aggression. Everybody always talk about, oh, I'm scared of the Bronx and I'm scared of this. Listen, I don't go to New York and start no static, but Jersey, oh, all day, every day. Listen, some of my closest people are from Jersey. And Jersey always be on some shit all the time. They always want to say something and see. And Jersey, they'll say something like, what the fuck would you do that for? Like, what the fuck? And then they dare you to say something. They operate on the I wish creed. I want somebody, please. I wish somebody say something. I feel like fighting the fuck today. I feel like fighting in this fucking two-piece suit before I go to work. Only in Jersey. Yeah, see, you see that shit? Look at Block. Jersey pride. See? Them some damn scrappers in Jersey. Jersey loves to fucking fight. Yeah, they very built different in Jersey. I remember I used to have a close friend in Camden. I used to go up to Jersey all the time. Let me tell you, Jersey's different. Jersey, I used to be, at first I was like, New Yorkers are more aggressive. Bullshit. Jersey got New York beat all day, every day. Jersey is way more aggressive than New Yorkers every day. And if you're in New York and somebody got aggressive with you, it was probably somebody that lives in Jersey and works in New York. But Jersey is, woof, they come at you. I remember one time I was at work and it was this lady in the room and she was talking. And the accent was heavy, heavy, heavy. And I turned to her, I said, you from Jersey? She said, yeah, I'm from Jersey. Like she was like, I said, no disrespect, baby. I just got friends from Jersey and I love the accent. When I hear it, it just makes me want to call my girlfriend. And she said, oh, okay. She was about to turn up on me in the job. Okay. I just heard the Jersey accent. That's it. So don't fuck with Jersey. Jersey will fuck you up. That's what I know about New Jersey. New Jersey don't play. I couldn't live in Jersey. They a little too gully even for me. And I come from DC. And DC gully. But Jersey gully. You know what I mean? They built different. They built different. See, DC, they not gonna talk a lot to you. In DC, they just gonna fight you. They just gonna jump on you. Jersey gonna talk some shit, then they gonna beat your ass. DC just gonna beat your ass. They ain't gonna talk a lot. The ones who talk a lot aren't gonna touch you in the city. But the ones who don't talk, those are the ones that's gonna tear your ass down. Fuck yeah. Jersey is way more aggressive than New Yorkers. Way more aggressive than New Yorkers. You ain't never been to Newark? Girl, shit. Ain't no borough in New York City got Newark beat. Newark is like a whole different planet. It's a whole different place. Nope. It is literally Gotham City. Newark is Gotham City. It needs a Batman. And y'all know I can't stand Batman's ass. I can't stand him. But they need a Batman. A Joker, a Two-Face. They probably already got it. But they need those things. And Newark's a hardcore city. They're great people, but it's a hardcore city. You don't stop at the lights in Newark. You don't do nothing in Newark. Child, Newark is, pray for them, y'all. That's all I do. I pray for Newark because I couldn't live there. Honestly, Camden is nothing compared to Newark. Now, I ain't gonna lie. Camden's rough as fuck. Like, I hadn't been to a city. This was in the 90s when I went to Camden. Well, the first time I went to Camden. The first city I had gone to where their downtown closed at 5 o'clock. Like, everything closed at fucking 5 o'clock. Everything. And my friend was there for college because my friend went to Rutgers. And her dad taught at Rutgers Camden. And I was like, I remember my friend telling me when I came to visit, she said, listen, we don't go out at night in Camden. Once we home, we home. I was like, all right, that's kind of weird. Because you got this great college. You got Camden. You got Rutgers. You got Rutgers of Camden, and you got the other Rutgers. But Rutgers Camden is a great college. But it's just in the middle of it's just in Newark. But it's a great school. But that Newark, that Camden never recovered from the protests and all of that stuff from way back in the day during the Martin Luther King time. It was that. And Campbell's Soup used to have factories there. And when they left, economically, they just never recovered in Camden. And so a lot of that is economics. Right, the main campus is New Brunswick. But that Rutgers Camden campus is a great campus if you want to go to a smaller Rutgers University and still get a great education. The issue is the neighborhood, the city. Now, I haven't been there in a long time, so I don't know if it's still the same. But man, I'll tell you this. It was so bad in Camden, my friend was able to buy a brand new house because they had a program. Brand new town home in Camden for $30,000. That's how pressed they was getting pressed to get people to move into Camden. Because they had built homes. $30,000 for a brand new house? You can't beat that. Shit. And she ain't no kids either. They were having a lot of programs and giving a lot of tax breaks because they wanted, I remember they were doing that 20 years ago, trying to build up Camden. I don't know if they ever actually did because I ain't going back there. Ain't shit in Camden. I love Philly. Philly's a fun place to visit, but Philly's another place that economically it'll change on you real quick. You got to watch how you turn them corners in Philly because you could have literally you was on the block and you was walking and it was nice restaurants and nice places and you turn the corner and it's like, what's up, Shawty? Welcome to Philadelphia. So you gotta be careful in Philly. All that look good ain't good to you. And you need to know somebody. Honestly, you should know somebody before you be moving around the city of Philadelphia so you don't walk into an area that you don't know. Yeah, they'll fight you quick in Philly. And they'll snatch your car. Parking enforcement will snatch your shit quick in Philly. You'll be on parking wars, on that shit. If you don't want to be on parking wars, park in a fucking parking lot. Wow, he really said those words? No surprise. But I wanted to I gotta start wrapping up this morning, you guys. It's 10:30. And I gotta do some content stuff. I gotta get some stuff done. Like I gotta grind. I want to remind you again, don't forget to check out the link in my bio if you like these conversations, to check out the Straight No Chaser podcast. I now have all episodes on YouTube, Patreon, and Spotify. Check it out. We had a new episode. I released it early. It is already out. I usually release on Wednesdays at 7 p.m., but I released it last night because it's a remastered episode of a previous episode, Surviving America, The Hunger Games. Check it out. I will also be putting up this live from today's TikTok on YouTube. I'll put this up later as well. So for those of you who come in later, as I'm wrapping up, and if you want to enjoy the live, you'll still be able to enjoy it over on YouTube. I thank you all so much for joining me this morning. We got 57,000 likes this morning. Thank you all so much. Thank you for all the new follows. Thank you for all of the engagement, the likes, and the shares, and all of the gifts. You know that I greatly appreciate it. I want you all to have a beautiful day today. Thank you so much, Queen. Have a beautiful day today. I want to give a shout out to my top 5 gifters because I always like to do this. I appreciate all gifts. So just note, I want you to always know I appreciate you and thank you so much for your support. Number 1, beautiful, my dog is Charlie. Number 2, beautiful, Kiana Black. Number 3, handsome, Russ Nelson. Number 4, beautiful, Moonchild. Number 5, beautiful, Arepa She. And number 6, special shout out, beautiful, Jersey Rican. Thank you so much for joining me today. I will be back on here live this afternoon, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Don't forget, I love you guys. Don't let nobody live rent free in your head. Don't feed the trolls. Have a beautiful and great day, everybody. And you can accomplish anything you put your mind to as long as you stay consistent. Peace, guys. Bye-bye.